Hello everyone, thank you for joining our AutoCAD Plant 3D tutorial. For today's topic, I will discuss about creating P&ID. So, in this topic, we are going to cover how to create P&ID using AutoCAD Plant 3D. Okay, as you can see in Project Manager on the left side here, I already created for my folder Area 01 and Area 02 in P&ID training project. So I want to create P&ID drawing in Area 01. So just click for the Area 01 and right click, select new drawing. Over here, I need to have the drawing name, right? So if you can see that this naming setting I already set for my project. If you want to set up your drawing name like this, you can refer in creating project video before. So I type a drawing name first. So tra, let's say tra drawing PID, and then running number is 001. Okay, this is my drawing number here. Okay, file name. Okay, so here author name, so which is my computer name, but you can change it based on your name here, and also you can change drawing template here. Okay, by click on three dot here, but in this tutorial I will use a default template, so click OK. Okay, when I click OK, this will bring me to this interface, right? Which is this drawing in paper space. And here I can start to create my P&ID drawing. But first thing, before we start to create P&ID drawing, I need to make sure that my P&ID standard that will be used for my project. So how to check this one? If I forget what type of P&ID standard will be used, I just click on project name here, training, and look at project detail here. Okay. From here, I can see this one, second last. Okay. This P&ID project standard is PIP, and then my project unit is metric. Okay. So from that, I can make sure, okay, that I use a proper workspace and also a proper symbol for my P&ID drawing. So how to do that? Ja, I'm just go to workspace on the top left area, this one. Okay, you can see this workspace. Okay, in case your PC don't have this workspace tab, okay, let's say like this, okay, you don't have workspace tab. So what you need to do is click on down button here, this one, and then select workspace. and then automatically workspace tag will be shown. Okay, next select your P&ID standard. So here we have one, two, three, four, five type of P&ID standard. So that's why we need to check first what type of P&ID standard that will be used in our project. So I use this one, P&ID PIP. So this function is when you use the standard, all the symbol and on the top palette and tab focus on P&ID standard only. Okay. Okay, now in my drawing in layout space, right? So if I want to change my drawing into model space, okay, I want to change my drawing into model space. So how to do that? How to do that? So just click on View tab, go to Interface panel here, okay, and then make sure you, okay, you need to active this one, Layout tab, this one, okay. When I active this one, you can see the layout tab will show at status bar here. Okay, so I have option either to use model space here or paper space here to create my P&ID drawing. So in this tutorial, I will be use a layout space as my drawing. So this one. Okay, so let's start to add first component in our drawing. So let's say I want to add equipment. So I just go to top palette here, look for equipment tab, this one. Okay, here you have line tab, equipment tab, valve tab. So look for equipment tab over here. So in this exercise, I want to insert vessel to my P&ID drawing. So just click on vessel, this one, vessel, this one, vessel. Okay, you have vessel here. So I select this one and bring, okay, move your cursor into your drawing, and let's say I place here, okay, and then you can scale up or scale down your object. Okay, it's depend up to your project standard size. Let's say this my scale, yeah, this one, and then I click. So when I click, it will come one pop-up assign tag, right? So I insert this tagging first. So I just type 1001. Okay. And then make sure I tick this one and then assign, click OK. So, so you can specify where your place to put the tagging, your equipment. So let's say I here. Okay. If you, okay, done eh? Okay, next. if I already don't like to have a grid, okay, so you need to turn off the grid mode here, here, or you can use F7. Press F7. And also, okay, make sure you turn off the snap mode here. Okay, turn off, or you can use F9 on your keyboard. Okay, next, for this equipment, I try to create a line. Okay, so just go to line tab here. Okay, and then click line. Okay, so I just go to here and click. So to draw the line. So I just click here, here, and here. Okay, and then enter. Okay, so you can see that you have a nozzle here. Let's say, okay, your object, your equipment, when you click the line, don't have nozzle. So how to do that? Okay, I just okay. Um, okay. Next, we have nozzle here, right? If when I click the line, okay, we don't have nozzle, so we need some setup to solve that uh, problem, that issue, right? So where? Okay, how to do that? Just click on this training name, right click to project setup. Okay, so you okay click on P&ID drawing setting and select on P&ID class definition. So on the engineering item, okay, select equipment. I think this tank, right? And then vessel, this one. Okay. So here you need to edit symbol. Okay. So you can see that this auto nozzle, yes. Let's say I don't want this one. Just select no and then okay. And then apply. Okay. 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 How? Okay. So click on this one. Click line. You can see that. Okay. This one. You don't have any nozzle here. Okay. So this one, how to add nozzle automatically generate, or you want to remove that nozzle here. Okay. So now let's say, uh, let's say I want to make sure that automatic nozzle generate. Eh? Okay. So one. So what we need to do is again how to make sure that nozzle will automatically added when I create a line. So again, I show click on the project, click the project setup, and then select on P&ID, drawing setting, expand P&ID class definition, and then expand your equipment item, select on equipment, select the type of equipment, and then you need to find your P&ID symbol, right? Vessel, and then go to edit symbol, and then auto nozzle. Look at second last, this one. Auto nozzle, just yes. And also you need to identify your nozzle type here. Okay. So let's say I put a flank nozzle. This one. Click OK, and then apply. Okay. Okay. When I click line here, you can see enter. Automatic nozzle. Okay. So nozzle will be automatic generated. Okay. Okay. Now I want to add a valve here. Okay. So just go to valve. Okay. You can see that on valve palette, toe palette. So I have control valve and other valve here. So let's say I want to add control valve first. So select control valve. Okay. And I click place this here. So when you okay, sorry, this one. Okay, again, control valve. Okay, when first time you click the control valve, it will come pop up like this. You need to identify what type of valve body and then what type of valve actuator. Let's say I select valve is globe valve, and then actuator type is diaphragm actuator. Okay, so you need to select both of element and then okay. So you can see that. Okay, this valve, and then I click here. Okay, so just I need to okay. So this one assign tag directly appear something like this. So I can just specify information here. So area is 01, right? Type is control valve. Number is 3001. Okay. So this one I untick this one, just assign. Okay, you can see that this your control valve here. Okay. Okay, let's say I try to add a new control valve here. Click here. Okay. So it will directly choose the previous setting that I already select. Mean I before a previous setting is glove valve and glove valve body style, and the actuator is uh, something like this. So how to change body size and actuator? Okay, just select on this one, control panel tab, and then so you can choose your own new valve type here. Let's say I put a ball gate valve, no, ball valve, and then actuator adalah solenoid, right? Solenoid, and then okay. So I put here, okay, okay. This one automatically show. So I change this one to okay. So okay, right. If I want to add a more valve here, so let's say I use click on this one, okay. Uh, Click this one, and then I place here, okay. So by default, this valve will be automatically follow what will be in the line size. So in case this one, I don't have line spec here. So I just select this one, click on assign tag, or you can just right click assign tag. Okay, so this one, let's say size is 4 inch, and then service is just select anyone. Yeah, group. So I put this one. Uh, yeah, general process, and then 10010 1. Okay, this one. So let's say here. Okay, so you can see that your valve. Okay, so your valve tag also will be automatically changed. Eh? Follow your line. Let's say I change this one. So just double click this one. So I change size from 4 to 6, and then I okay. Okay. So you can see that your valve will automatically change to the current line size. Okay, next, if you can see here, default pipeline tag have four information, right? Which is size, spec, service, and line number. Okay, here, if you possible to change this setting if your pipeline tag for your project is different. Okay, so for example here, we they have 4 part here, right? So how to make only have size, service, and line number? So what we need to do is just go to project name again and right click project setup. So on P&ID drawing setting, okay, look at um, P&ID class definition. Okay, select on line. Okay, line. Okay, so look at line segment here. Okay, here is your default setting, right? This one will be the original that we have. In case I want to edit directly, so just click on more, modify. So let's say I click this one. So you can see that we have 4 number sub unit, right? So I need to change to 3. Yeah, like this. Okay. Part 1, it will be the size, right? The size. Okay, it's correct. Second one is spec. Should be, I need to change to service. So what I need to do is go to this symbol, this one. Okay. And then click this one. So you can see that. So in this case, list you can find here service. Yeah, we don't have service here because option is limited. So I need to untick this one. Okay. Okay. Now click on non-agenda. Okay. Yeah. Line group, pipeline group. We have service here, right? Okay. And then okay. Service. And then the last one is, yeah, tagging, right? So this one is pipeline line number, right? So this one. So also same, I click this one and then select on line. We have line number, this one, this one. We don't have, yeah, line number. Okay. So that's for my new line tagging. So just press OK and then apply. Okay. Okay. So what happened? Okay. So let's say this one. I click and just right click, assign tag. You can see that you have only 3 part here. Before this, we have 4, right? So this one, I just, let's say this size is 4, service is, yeah, and number is 2. And then I place here. Okay, you can see that. So what happened for this existing line? So what I need to do is just reassign again the tagging. Just right click here and then assign tag. You can see that, and then just select again. Yeah, you can place any. Yeah, you can see that this function here. Okay, it will automatically update on the previous tagging. So that will be how to generate generally to how to create P&ID drawing in AutoCAD Plant 3D. Okay, so that's all, everyone. Thanks. See you in next video.